This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this StockBox interview.
Well, joining us today is David Lenigas, the chairman of Vinanz PLC. David, good to be speaking to you, having a quick catch-up. Some pretty significant announcements from the United States over the weekend, and of course the Bitcoin price, which had pulled back a little bit, and I saw some, comments out there, oh dear, but it bounced straight back, didn't it? What's your take?
Well, I mean, the Bitcoin price dropped because there was a bit of nervousness about when the North Koreans managed to steal $1.5 billion through the blockchain of ETH from a big exchange. And that seems to have worked its way through, but it was looking a little bit concerning on the volatility swings. But lo and behold, over the weekend, the US government announced, there's been some quite significant things. The SEC's pulled a lot of the legal cases against some of the big cryptocurrency sort of scenarios that they were looking at, so they're all gone. And then over the weekend, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, announced that there was going to be a strategic reserve put in place for crypto, and Bitcoin was part of it. And ETH he also mentioned, but I mean, I think Bitcoin's probably the main player in everything. So, and there's a big White House conference on Bitcoin later this week. I think it's about Friday, and there's a lot of speculation that's when the reserve scenario for the US government with respect to crypto will be sort of laid out to the world. Yeah, okay. Very exciting.
Well, I mean, how do you feel as a chairman of effectively a company that just mines Bitcoin, and builds, as you say, building your own strategic reserve?
Well, no, we have the ability to buy Bitcoin as well, and buy Bitcoin derivatives, so long as it's regulated sense. I'm very pleased that we're operating in the United States and Canada. The world gets it there. The regulation gets it. Now you've got the US government coming in and seriously backing it. I just think there's a whole new world order of currencies coming. The gold price is sitting at pretty much an all-time high. China, Russia, America, they're all buying gold. The Bank of England's running short of gold on deliveries. The last I saw that it was 8 weeks for guaranteed delivery of physical gold. The world sort of de-hedged itself from having physical underlying backings with respect to currencies, and now you're looking at the world, superpowers coming back and sort of wanting to find some support for their currency sort of legitimacy. So, I'm quite excited about where this is going, and for the fact that the US wants to lead the world in cryptocurrencies and set up a reserve within the US Treasury is just phenomenal. I mean, not only are you talking about the federal government in the United States, but there's 30-odd states in the United States that are actually putting legislation through their own governmental systems to put in their own reserve currencies with respect to Bitcoin. So this is pretty damn exciting. I can just see this as a plus for Bitcoin and Bitcoin holders.
And for Vinanz, then, the activities continue on the ground. I've seen videos of one of your guys checking out the servers again.
Well, we've got our trusty steed, John McMullen, going around the prairie lands of America, sort of doing the audit on all of our miners there before we sort of look at expanding even more. What we want to do is take stock of what we've got, understand what's working, what's not, what makes money, what doesn't, before we sort of look at sort of the next phase of expansion. And now that we're listed, on the main board of the London Stock Exchange on the ticker symbol BTC, I think with what's happening, we want to be expanding in America and Canada as quickly as we can. And now that we're on the London Stock Exchange, it gives us a wonderful platform to promote what we're doing.
Okay, good. And just on that, as a final note, then, just promoting what you're doing, what's your plan? I believe that are the interims or the finals due fairly soon, so the market can really see.
We will be putting out interim shortly, and the finals we've had to do a year-end adjustment date on the accounts. We'll be announcing some other stuff which I don't want to mention at the moment to sort of more align what we're doing with respect to America and our expansions in America. Okay. So it's all quite deliberate. So not much I can say on that until it all sort of comes out.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it won't be long until we're catching up again. But for now,
we're in good shape. Yep.
Thank you for your time.
Great. Thanks, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.